Hello, my Sleepy Bears. My name is Chronic Blue. Welcome back to some more Kota de Leum. What we are currently doing is we're going to feed them all a bunch of poo, just so we can get that stomach all the way back up. So, hey, follow form. Don't worry, they won't get sick or anything. I mean, they might, but they won't die. That's the important part. And yes, I know that we're going to lose a lot of faith, but that's okay with me. Okay, great. I'm glad everyone's super happy. I mean, hey, if we're gonna end it, we might as well go with a bang, am I right? Like, hey, your stomach's full, but you're sick. But does that really matter? Great. I'm glad everyone hates me. It makes me feel so good. I love how half of them are sick. That's fantastic for me. Awesome. Okay, let me see here. Ooh, that's a really good axe. Okay, so 2.8, 4.9, 7.4. That is the most damage ever. Okay, let me see here. An option of ice pillars that freezes enemies when hit. Devastating melee attack that will also freeze enemies. Tentacles that strike out in 4 directions. I want to say maybe the tentacles. Or the... I feel like the ice would definitely help, though, honestly. Hello, here I am again. Yeah, I heard you. Yeah. I mean, hey, it's not bad. We just have to make sure to not, like, use our feather until, like, the final boss-ish. Plus, there's a heart now. You don't forget that these can sometimes shoot back to us, so we really got to be careful about where we're paying attention to. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, we're definitely doing a lot better with the godly weapon. Smart move on my part. Plus, we have 2 hearts nearby, so that's good. Oh yeah, look at that. We've already dealt, like, so much damage to this man. This will definitely be a little bit easier. Ow. Ow. I didn't notice you were there. Yeah, it's not really the end. La la la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, you're gonna shoot out your 3 eyes, which would be very unique. But hey, we still have a lot of hearts available, which is good. It's also very unique to know that, like, all my followers are, like, naked. Or, like, for the most part they are. So they're just like, help. I'm like, hey, sorry, you know. What am I supposed to do? Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh yeah, this is strong. But hey, it does deal damage, which is good. Plus, we don't have to wait for the eyes to be open to deal damage. So that also helps. Actually, what if I get all 3? Ow. Ooh. Drop another heart for me. That's nice of them. Oh, he upset. Just gotta avoid this. There we go. Ow. Oh my. I can do this. I can do this. Ow. That's okay. I can still do this. Ow. Okay, maybe not when they're like double teaming me. I also forgot which eye I was doing like the most damage to, so that's awesome. Okay, now we gotta start playing smart. I know, no one likes when I play smart. You like when I play recklessly. Like, we're gonna have to like start thinking a little bit here. Awesome. Never mind, who said I had to play smart? Man, that eye is really just hiding out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you want to come out here? We're gonna just attack him. I cannot attack him. Okay. Ow. Man, it really is a waiting game, huh? Like, that's the thing, too, is like, you really gotta pay attention to everything. And, like, that's the hard part. You know what else is the hard part? Not knowing what to do. This is post-commentary Chronically Blue. The best commentary Chronically Blue, because I already have everything done. So, what I did here was I just grinded a lot, and I really wanted to get this episode to be the finale. So, just going through, getting more followers, redoing some of the levels just to get more nutrients and such in order to get the faith really high, and keep practicing my skills so I'd be able to feel more confident and more comfortable with the dodging and attacking instead of just going straight forward, as well as I wanted to really have the gun with me so I'd be able to more accurately try to keep my distance. Whether or not that works or not. It works for me. So, I also changed the coat that I was wearing in order to make it the one where every time you attack, it slowly builds up 5% until you get hit, then it gets reset back to the normal base attack amount, so it's really a win-win situation here. You have supplanted me, a vessel no more instead of crown-bearing deity. Damned lamb. I am at your mercy. Are you to be a vengeful false idol or a merciful coward? No longer can you blame your vile acts on me. Now, if we choose to murder, we totally could, and that would just have the credits roll. But there's still quite a bit for me to do here, so I'm gonna go and spare. You weak, sniveling foul thing. You... Wait! Okay, and just like that, we have saved our cult. Sacrifice reborn vessel. Ascend once more and take true form, no longer a servant, no less a god. We're on a mission from God. That's a Blues Brothers reference anyway. Thank you for playing, noble disciple. Please spread the good word near and far so that others may be blessed by the divine teaching of the mighty Lamb. And here's the credits. You might want to stay tuned because there's quite a bit after this, as you can tell by the length of the video. First off, the game is fun. I did enjoy the game. I enjoy how there's different parts of it, how you could totally focus on just building the cult, or you could focus on the action, but you have to pay attention to both at least a little bit in order to have the full experience. There's a lot of things here that I definitely could have done differently. Instead of having people just continuously pray, then I could have delegated some over to making resources or harvesting resources, this, that, and the other. There's many things I could have done in order to make things differently and a little bit faster. But, oh well. You know? I'm not exactly beating myself up over it, so it's fine. Okay, and here we are right now. Congratulations, you've unlocked permadeath mode when starting a new game. Cool. Congratulations, you have unlocked penance mode when starting a new game. Cool. Okay, so I just wanted to show you around my little village here. Please spare me. If you want to change the name, you absolutely can. It doesn't really matter, but you can't change the form of the one who waits. We can see the different traits. I almost said quirks, because we just saw My Hero Academia. He is immortal, so he will live forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Now, there's many different things in this game that I did not show off, such as the mating, the growing of someone who was born in the cult. There's tavern. There's many different things that could have easily happened, but it really doesn't feel like a true ado without a game of Knucklebones. So we're starting off with the brand new person, the one who waits, to see how they handle us, the person who defeated them, in Knucklebones. Depending on how long the person, the follower you are fighting in Knucklebones has been in your cult and how high level they are, that will determine how difficult they are for you to fight against. And as this game of Knucklebones is going, I'm just going to continue talking more about the game in general. There's many different things that you could do. You could get a brew house to help generate more sin. There's just so many things, and it is possible for someone to go through and show off everything. I just firmly believe I am not that person. I do not love this game to death and then some. It's a good game. It's a fun game. It's great for the price. It's just... Listen, I got a time constraint on me, okay? I cannot devote my life to the Cult of the Lamb and become a Cult of the Lamb YouTube channel. It's possible. I'm sure there's someone out there that is. But there's many different people that would show you all the different aspects of the game. And I apologize if you wanted me to be that person. I'm sorry, I can only do so much. As is, there's many different things that I am working towards aside... That's the printer, I apologize, aside from Cult of the Lamb. But still, it's definitely a fun game, and there's so many little side things that you can do to participate in. It kind of reminds me of Dark Cloud almost, but way more severe. With Dark Cloud, the time is continuously running, except for when you're in dungeons or talking to people. Whereas in Cult of the Lamb, the time keeps going, no matter what. And that's kind of annoying. I understand the reason for it, in order to ensure that you continuously check up on your cult, as well as making sure that you're doing the best that you possibly can for your cult and yourself. But, man, it's annoying in order to try to balance it all. It really is. If there was a way, like if there was even like a singular option to be able to prevent time moving, or at least making it slower or faster in certain areas, that would definitely assist. I am fully aware I am not the developers of the game. I do not speak for any of the developers of the game. I don't know any of the developers of the game. These are just my own opinions after playing through the game. And with that being said, I still feel like some of my points are a little bit valid. Obviously, I'm sure I'm getting some eye rolls from you now, but, you know, it just... There is a co-op mode. Whether or not that co-op mode allows you to do split screens, so one person can work solely on the cult, the other person can work solely on the dungeons, I have no idea. I think that would be a good idea. I know that the co-op mode is there. What all it entails, I don't know, because PS5 controllers are expensive. It's about like 3 or 4 copies of the Cult of the Lamb at this point. And I don't know, it's just, I enjoyed the game. It's just, many parts of it felt definitely fragmented. I feel like that's the best word to use. I feel like there's a lot here, but not a lot of it is put to full faith or to its fullest potential. Because Knucklebones, you play one game of Knucklebones, that's exactly what you get. For the fishing, you do fishing once, you know exactly what you're gonna get. And you go into the dungeon or the wilderness, whatever you want to call it. You have a good idea as to what you're going to get, but things change. The mini bosses are going to remain the same if you've already done it before, but you know exactly what you're getting into. I'm not asking for an entire barrage of variety. I just think that maybe after completing a specific area, you then unlock some additional bonuses or additional challenges for the fishing or knuckle bones aside from a harder difficulty and or more fish. I feel like if that were to happen, that might assist. I fully understand they did that a little bit with the lamb when it comes to the combat, and I definitely enjoyed that. But if there was some way in order to implement that, I feel like I would definitely have a bit of a better time here. Again, I'm not saying the game is bad. I'm just saying that there's a lot of things that I see here that I'm like, hey, I know just saying it, it's easy to say something, a lot harder to make it happen. I fully get that. I do not expect any of my opinions to be taken to heart, and I do not expect them to be implemented immediately. But we do have more. We have Fleece of Cursed Crusade, which only one may be used. The Berserker, one hit, no resurrections, damage deals by 10. Fleece of Hobbled Heals, heal a heart to completing each room, increase movement speed and health, but you can't roll. Fleece of Fevor's Favor, no hearts respawn, but heal using Fevor. Yeah, so there's definitely additional stuff here, and if you want to go through and start a new game, you are more than happy to. If you just want to keep going and try to see and get everything, nothing is stopping you. There are many achievements for you to go through if you're into that kind of thing. I am to some extent, but there definitely comes a point where I'm just like, okay, I'm at my limit. I'm all right. I'm good. I'm sure you've been able to tell sometime throughout the game how some of the commentary was a little lackluster, or how it was just constantly me saying whack, 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 because I feel like I've already said and commented on as many things about the game as I possibly could have at that point. That's not great. But if we do a new game, we can enable Quick Start, which skips the introduction and tutorial. Permadeath mode for the ultimate challenge. Once defeated, your save file is erased, cannot be turned off, and difficulty cannot be changed. For Penitence mode, experience the survival elements of Penitence mode. Must eat and sleep to survive, cannot be turned off, and difficulty cannot be changed. So if you really want to live like a follower where you have to sleep and eat, you could definitely do that. But we can see here, just from my playtime alone, it was about 5 hours and 27 minutes. I don't really believe that. I think there's a little bit there that is skewed based on the amount of videos I've made. But, you know, I'm sure it's mostly correct. But you know what time it is. It is time to delete the game. Yes, I said I would go through all the different choices of the comic. Listen, we're done. We're past, okay? We're past our prime. We're done. The food expired 1 day ago. We're calling it. Now, as you know, once I finish a game, I happily show you the game that we are going to be coming up on next. But I can't really do that as of right now because the game is not released yet. The next game I'm going to be playing is Sonic X Shadow Generations in 23 days at the time of this recording. Now, that's still a bit away. What can I possibly do to fill that gap? Maybe you'll have to watch tomorrow's episode of Sonic Adventure DX to see what the next game's gonna be. Ooh, that's right, I twisted it for you. Ah, man, I'm so evil. But yes, the next game will be announced tomorrow, and I'm so excited for you to see it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all next time. Goodbye, my sleepy bears.